George W. Fraleigh, born June 7, 1816, and died July 15, 1866. He is buried in the Red Hook Methodist Cemetery in the village of Red Hook. His grave is marked by an eroded marble tablet topped with rose garland on a two-step tiered base northeastern side of the cemetery. Born into a line of Palatine farmers, George W. Fraley operated the farm that is still known today as Rose Hill, located just south of Upper Red Hook. He inherited it from his father, Peter P. Fraley, after his passing in 1853. Unfortunately, only 13 years later, George passed at the relatively young age of 50, but before he did, he advised his sons on what to do with the family farm. Sons Peter and John had previously purchased the homestead farm that adjoined Rose Hill and that had belonged to their great uncle, but they were, in George's words, largely in debt. George suggested that they sell it at a fair price if they can to their mother and younger siblings, Philip and Rosalie. John A. Fraley took over Rose Hill, and his son, grandson, and great-grandson would helm it until the 21st century, until it was sold out of the family in 2015. It is a thriving enterprise today, and it is protected from development by the Scenic Hudson Land Trust. George W. Fraley was born June 7, 1816, to Peter P. Fraley and his second wife, Lana Kuhn. The commemorative biographical record of Dutchess County states that, in quotes, "In the old training days, George was a member of a company of cavalry. In an early life, held a number of township offices, and he was a stalwart Republican in politics. On November 28, 1838, he married Regina Waldorf, daughter of William Waldorf and Anne Martin, who are also buried in this cemetery. Together, they had 5 children. Peter W., 1840 to 1881, married Helen Crandall. John A., 1841 to 1914, married Lucy Irene Curtis. Monroe, 1843 to 1921, married Gertrude Martin. Rosalie M., also known as Aunt Rose or Rosella, was born 1848 to 1911, and Philip E., 1851 to 1939, married Phoebe K. Conklin. Rosalie and John, his wife, are also buried in this cemetery. Peter and John would continue the farming tradition while Philip and Monroe operated a hardware store together. Aunt Rose never married and succumbed to tuberculosis at 63 years of age. Like their father, their mother, Regina, also lived only to age 50, passing away in 1870.